Yet again, I suppose a few ladies would constantly have a weakness for their ex, despite the fact that they got betrayed well. Would that likewise be the situation for Wendy Williams? Subsequent to hearing every one of the cases that Kevin Hunter had made it, in a split second made a buzz, when Kevin tracked down an argument against Wendy for purportedly breaking their repayment understanding grade to make it more reasonable, and to stand out since he's forever been unimportant. He attempted to discuss what is happening that he needed to manage on the grounds that Wendy is done giving a provision their marriage went on for quite a while that left individuals thinking about what does Wendy at any point find in this person for her to remain with him for that long, to feel that she even had some awareness of the undertaking, and chose to stay silent about that despite the fact that a significant number of her fans are continuously discussing Kevin's genuine nature. And aim on Wendy, she appeared to wouldn't fret those she should have truly cherished, and really focused on him, assuming she had the option to tolerate that large number of cheating for such an extremely long time. Now the inquiry is assuming that she actually has some compassion left for him, since we are so finished with this person that regardless of how broken he is perhaps going to be, we would all think that he truly merits it. Wendy then again should have additionally had enough of him, since why ask would she quit sending severance pay for him? She unquestionably saw a chance to do that, and I don't figure she would reclaim her choice. Somehow she should have additionally understood that Kevin and Sharina had been siphoning off of her for quite a while currently in any event, which was as yet hitched to Kevin individuals turned out to be considerably more disheartened with Kevin, since Wendy passed on him he actually keeps on depending on her cash. What sort of man does that he levels has no honor or thought, realizing that he recorded his new argument against Wendy, which she was all the while recuperating despite the fact that the news is as of now discussing Wendy being better. It would, in any case, not damage to have a little regard for your ex, right by the vibes of it. Kevin doesn't have the foggiest idea about that word, since he betrayed her for quite a long time in the first place. Without a doubt, Wendy was more frustrated in him than the vast majority of us, yet the thing he's doing right presently is more over the top, and not every person expect for him to take matters to a higher level, since he needs to keep getting additional cash from Wendy. For those of you who don't realize, Kevin was a maker of The Wendy Williams Show. Yet Wendy had terminated him immediately as the need might have arisen. And I realized we were hitched for right around 22 years. We were together for a long time. I don't lament the day of meeting him. I don't lament tolerating him for each of the 25 years. And I, sir, and that doesn't have anything to do with him having this child or him having this side young lady for just about 15 years of our marriage. I've had some significant awareness of her, nearly starting from the starting. She gladly said that he left Kevin separated and jobless, as she ought to. However, at that point she needed to give him divorce settlement, which she perseveringly did. She even discussed this before she said that she's all generally on time and giving them the provision consistently. Now am I the only one, considering the amount Kevin is conceivably getting for him to totally depend on this cash to help his new families and Serena's monetary necessities? I bet that cash was sufficient, or potentially even a lot of that. Both Serena and him don't track down the need to have a respectable work. There's simply something else attempting to partake in their lives without stressing over cash, since they imagine that Wendy will give them the fulfillment until the end of their lives. Yet before we get further into the video, if you love Wendy Williams and need to see more recordings about her life, then at that point, ensure that you buy into our channel. I will keep you on the circle about the thing will occur with this new case and muddled dramatization. Presently returning to our video, you see, since Kevin and Sharina's issue began, they surely delighted in going a little overboard utilizing Wendy's cash, who might disregard Kevin purchasing Sharina a house utilizing Wendy's cash. He would continuously be known to be the one who betrayed Wendy Williams. He likewise selected Serena to be a back rub specialist, and put resources into her different organizations. 2. That utilizing Wendy's all's cash, once more assuming that you're considering the way that those organizations are doing right currently. Well, none of those became effective in the event that even one of those turned into a triumph. They wouldn't depend such a huge amount on Wendy to cover for their bills. It is conceivable that they didn't make enough of an effort to realizing that they're getting support from Wendy. So what are they going to do now that Wendy is done giving them provision? What the vast majority do is get a new line of work and quit including the ex and their family issues. Before Kevin and Serena, they're so sharp and enthusiastic on coercing cash from Wendy that they even annoyed her through this case. Kevin even attempted to detail the things that are going on to him right now in the expectations that he will get to enjoy a sense of understanding from others. Does nobody let him know that individuals will never again accept his and Serena's falsehoods? Kindly let him know individuals are not so gullible as he naturally suspects, and that we wouldn't change. Cy Cincy in a roundabout way said that he will before long be destitute. He could get a new line of work, which individuals have been bringing up for quite a while as of now. Recall when he had this interview for a digital broadcast, he said that he is the ruler behind the purple seat of influence. He even remedied the host for not being precise on this title. Obviously, the purple seat he was alluding to is the renowned seat on the Wendy Williams show you see as of recently. He actually feels that he truly accomplished such a great deal. So Wendy would get to where she is correct. Now come on individuals are as yet hanging tight for Wendy's return and are much more joyful to see her. Without him, she remained famous, even without him in any event which he previously left him, yet see him right presently, as yet remembering Wendy for every one of the assertions and meetings, just so individuals would in any case discuss him how juvenile and terrible. However, likewise could somebody at any point advise him that the show he was continuously attempting to drain is done circulating. Without a doubt, he's simply helpfully overlooking that to make sure he could seek after the case. Other than individuals are beginning to accept that he's not exactly broke, that it was each of the represent individuals to see him again. Wendy reserved the privilege to stop work sending him provision on the grounds that as per their understanding on the off chance that Wendy's agreement is ended, the severance pay could be changed or totally halted. Wendy's lawyer had said something about this too, saying that since the undoing of the show, Wendy is done getting remuneration from that show, and that she's not yet been working in some other television program that pays her a similar sum add to the way that Wendy additionally needed to manage Wells Fargo, since they are not giving her admittance to her own cash. As per the bank, they have the grounds to accept that Wendy isn't of sound